Hi, I'm Merrick D'Amato.
And I'm Ted Nelson.
Well, I don't want Ted Nelson on my show. Get the fuck out.
I'm Dr. Ted Nelson. Okay. I'm Gio.
And let's see what the wheel of stuff will tell us to watch today.
Yes. Welcome to my Mindbreakers, folks.
I'll wheel it now.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh dear Christ.
Dracula 3D.
Oh no.
Wait, I didn't bring my 3D glasses.
Yeah, we're not gonna watch it. We're not gonna watch it in 3D. But Dario Argento stars in horror legend Dario Argento's sexy spin on the classic tale of the sharp-toothed count who craves human blood.
Awesome.
Ugh.
He craves the posy mouse.
This is
gonna be.
I've heard things about this movie from my friends over at Reload Last Save.
Nice.
Chris Vaughn.
Okay.
This is not going to be fun.
Are we in for a movie?
We're in for a movie.
Let's watch this shit.
Nothing. It's an insect bite.
It gives them extreme power.
How could it have happened?
Look.
My name is Mina Harker.
Yes, I know who you are. In the name of God, I command you, go back! He is mine! Wrong to turn against me. I am your master. You must know what I am. Nosferatu, the undead. Shoot!
This movie was incredible. Not that it was good. I'm saying it's incredible in that I still have problems believing it existed.
It's a marvel as to how the fuck this movie got made, and also as to how it was made. I'm pretty sure it involved minimal budgets, a lot of tears, and a lot of heads banging against the desks, along with possible drug use.
Definite drug use.
Definite drug use.
Renfield was wandering around like he was stoned the whole time.
Yeah, this movie was fun to watch.
We're not gonna... So, Dracula 3D.
Dracula 3D.
The plot is... Well, you've seen Dracula.
Okay, plot is essentially, if you've ever seen which you must see. Bram Stoker's Dracula.
That's by Francis Ford Coppola, starring Keanu Reeves, Gary Oldman, Sofia Coppola, and the greatest actor of our generation and all generations, Anthony Hopkins.
Yes. And it was just a masterpiece of a film.
Because it was beautiful, it was artistically done, the made you actually feel sorry for Dracula.
Yeah.
Which is, though, something I'm going to say I'm against.
For
this, vampires are supposed to be inhuman monsters.
Yeah, but
I am against the humanization of vampires. I'm putting that out there.
I don't mind having a relatable sort of vampire character, as long as you don't turn them into a whiny little bitch. I'm okay with it. Mm. It's like there's an acceptable level of whininess they can have,
even with like,
but not to
Helsing.
An extent. Like
Alucard's a protagonist.
Yeah,
he's still an irredeemable asshole.
Yeah, but he has some semblance of humanity and like, well, okay, maybe not humanity. Well, yeah, even humanity he has in some points, but he has a decent personality. In this movie, just the vampires.
Hey, I know that. There's some Boondock Saints.
You totally ripped that line from Boondock Saints. Anyways, but yeah, the vampires in this movie, I just don't give a fuck about any of them.
This movie tries to pull that.
Yeah.
After showing Dracula gleefully do so many horrible things.
Yeah, and because it's such a rip-off. It's grabs so many things from Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's just sad.
Even the actors look similar.
Yeah, even the one guy playing the long-haired dude that comes in on the
Jonathan Harker looks like Keanu. He looks like they've kind of made a poor man's Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, it's essentially Keanu Reeves from Bram Stoker's, and
because he played Jonathan Harker too in Bram Stoker's Dracula.
The Dracula in this version though, however,
looks so bad. He looks like.
May
I describe him? Because I was the one who...
Yeah, sure.
If you've ever seen Nosferatu, the original, which is actually the first horror film ever made...
Mm-hmm. It was amazing.
Because of the coat and everything, he looks like Orlok without the cool shit. Like the bald head, the pointed ears, the claws, the fangs.
Mm-hmm.
He looks so boring. I mean, if you're going to just do the coat thing, at least give him long hair. Because there are several things I think of when I think Dracula.
Yeah.
I think of the one in Bram Stoker's, not with the butt head, but that kind of Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
I think of your classic Bela Lugosi Dracula. I think of the different but similar Christopher Lee Dracula. And I think of, what is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you.
So you don't ever think of Daniel Craig in a trench coat Dracula, like
Never.
In this movie?
No.
Because he seriously does look like Daniel Craig is wearing a trench coat.
I do also think of the Dracula in Marvel.
Yeah.
Where he looks like the king of the lobster men because of the red arm.
Yes.
So we start out,
there's two women in a cottage or something in some little old like medieval house.
And then the blonde chick who's called Tanya goes out to have sex with her boyfriend.
Yeah, it's Valpurgis Night, by the way. In the woods.
Yes, which they say Valpurgis Night, and I just yelled at it, Valpurgis Nacht! If you're going to use the German witch's Sabbath, pronounce it properly.
Mm-hmm. But, it's Valpurgis Night. And one of them goes out and meets her boyfriend, and they start fucking in a barn.
Yeah.
And then, you see tits in this movie galore.
And then, is that the one with the owl?
No, the owl doesn't show up just yet. Okay. Actually, it shows up after
they had sex.
Yeah, after the sex, she ends up running out of the barn into the forest, and she gets attacked by a very horribly CGI'd owl.
It's just, here, example. Have you seen Labyrinth? You know the owl in the credits of that? In the opening credits of that?
Mm-hmm.
That looks better.
It does.
And that was made in the fucking 80s.
This movie was apparently made in 2013.
This is a movie for 2013, and the CGI looks like PS1 graphics.
It works. I've played PlayStation 1 games with better graphics, voice acting, and ADRs and whatever. Like I've played PlayStation 1 games that are better quality than this.
Oh, this just
This was
Okay, the
disgusting.
CGI in this was fucking excusable.
Yeah, and like every other line in this movie is fucking ADR. It's
Okay,
it's
to
crazy.
be fair, that's actual dubbing.
Yeah, I know, but like
That is dubbing. The movie was originally shot in Italian. It's Dario Argento.
yeah, but still, it's like it's fucking wow. Like they couldn't have gotten the actors to like do a second version in English or something.
I'm not sure all of these actors could speak English.
True.
Did you see?
Well, some of them were speaking English. Some of them you could tell were actually speaking English. I'm sure.
But the ones that were ADR'd were the ones where the mouth didn't quite sync.
Yeah, but like the ADR is fucking bad. Like I've seen good ADR done, and then there's bad ADR. This is bad ADR.
Dario Argento is known and needs to smack him upside the head with a wooden spoon until he
He
stops
needs to be
making
hit over the head with a stick.
until he stops making bad movies.
Yeah.
Oh, but the owl attacks and it's Dracula.
Yeah, because Dracula's definitely known for transforming into an owl.
Okay, it's kind of similar to a bat, and he did turn into a crow in Nosferatu.
Yeah, he can turn into.
It
just
makes more
animals in
sense than some of the
general,
other
I know.
shit he
I know
turns
he can
into.
transform into just like animals in general, but like, fuck, man, like why an owl? Why a mantis?
Oh, we're not getting to the mantis yet
Yeah, I know, but like, you fucking why?
because that isn't even his final form.
God damn it. You want to talk about fucking mind breaking? Try like sitting through this movie and just like being bored
Oh,
most
by
of
the
it,
way, this
and then
movie
and
is-
then just seeing a giant mantis come down a hallway in this movie.
By the way, this movie is almost 2 hours long.
Yeah,
Good lord!
it was fun to sit through because like every now and again there was just something completely fucking over the top and like autistic to the point where I just
We
wanted
had
to
to
laugh.
stop in between because I had to go to work.
Yeah, we had to stop a couple of times.
It's because I got tricked by it because it looked like it's just an hour and 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Like an hour through. Oh fuck! What? It's
Merrick's
109 minutes.
Merrick's
No.
thinking like, we're gonna finish this off in 90 minutes. It's gonna be over like in a couple of it'll be fine. It'll be over in like an hour and 20 minutes. It'll be done. You know, we finish it off. We do the Mindbreakers. I go to work.
We come home. We do something else.
We come home and we do something else. No, we have to spend additional time. We have to construct additional pylons to finish this fucking movie.
Because it was an hour and 9 minutes.
Yes.
It was so bad.
Okay, let's continue on.
So
with this,
she
then.
gets attacked by the owl, and
yeah.
then she gets eaten by Dracula,
Yeah, it gets bitten,
And
and
then
then she turns into a vampire.
and then she's being buried.
yeah. Well, she.
Oh,
gets
but
buried
first,
afterwards.
her boyfriend gets shot
Yeah.
by Zoran, the best character.
Zoran was like my favorite. Oh man, Zoran was a one in a lifetime sort of character.
If you need, and everyone wants to see Zoran. Everyone's calling for Zoran, and
Yeah.
just Gio calls Zoran.
Zoran, I called Zoran. What was I calling him again?
Zoran.
Yeah, Zoran.
Zoran's not here. Could Zoidberg help? How about
Oh yeah, you have reached Zoran.
Zoran's not here. Zoidberg, maybe? Why not Zoidberg?
Zoran's the character in this movie that everybody goes to when they want shit done.
Zoidberg is a
Zoran's that guy.
grim-looking bald man with a beard.
Mm-hmm.
He just looks kind of like Transylvanian Walter
Oh
White.
yeah, it's true. When I first saw him, I called him
Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh because I was like looking at this character in his fucking dark cloak and his brooding. I was
So
like,
he shoots-
this is a character that would be named Gilgamesh.
He
or
shoots the
something.
people, and then Tanya's being buried. And there's some soldiers there, and her
Mhm.
boyfriend. Her
Yeah.
boyfriend's not dead yet, apparently.
Mhm.
I was wrong. And then Renfield shows up
Yeah.
and hits one of them with a stick.
Oh god, that was the best. Yeah, he just gets his
And then he
fucking
picks
head
up.
just blasted in.
He
with this
picks
fucking...
up an axe. He hits a soldier with a stick. Then he picks up an axe, which between shots becomes a shovel.
Yeah.
And he kills her boyfriend with it.
He like straight up like jams it into his head like it was an axe, but it's a shovel.
And then the other guys are
it's an axe that metamorphosized into a shovel in between shots.
and then the other guys who are there got him on the ground, started hitting him with sticks.
Yeah.
And then he's put in jail with a mask on.
Oh my god. This movie's like boring for like the longest while. It's like, okay, guy gets in on train, Guy goes to
Yeah.
pub.
Guy goes to the pub. He orders food.
Guy
They
is
give
looking
him
for a
food.
place to stay for the night.
He goes to Castle Dracula. He's the librarian
Castle
because it's Jonathan
Dracula.
Harker.
Yeah.
Tanya is the blonde chick that is there. She shows him her boobs.
Yeah.
They are nice boobs.
They talk about Dracula and him talk about real estate for a while. No, wait, that's Nosferatu.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and most Dracula movies actually.
most Dracula movies. Dracula's like just the biggest like real
Because
estate tycoon in the
because
world.
In most Dracula things, and in the book Dracula, he's moving to London
Yeah,
because
like,
people here know me and they kind of want to kill me.
yeah,
There's none of that in this. It's like he basically runs Transylvania.
yeah. Well,
He shows up to a meeting. And,
Everyone knows he's a fucking monster in this movie.
Yeah.
Everybody.
and then Harker almost has sex with the blonde woman, but
Yeah.
Dracula throws her across the room with the
Yeah.
force.
Oh yeah. Back to that bar scene where Jack comes in.
Yeah,
The bar scene
right.
has the green screen.
Right, he's sitting at the table, and you'd think that, they're still in the bar, they're just going to shoot
Yeah,
with
it's
the bar,
like,
the people in the background.
You'd think they'd all be like they'd be shooting the bar scene together.
They
like,
had
in
to
a
do
actual
the
bar,
biggest
like-
waste of special effects
Yeah.
side, and we're just going to green screen the other patrons in behind us. Why?
It was fucking amazing.
Why do you do this?
Yeah,
You don't need to do this.
yeah. Oh man. Oh, and once Jack gets to Castle Dracula, he goes up on the horse and everything. Like after he comes
Yeah.
out on the train, he gets on a horse. He goes through the forest. He gets to Castle Dracula.
Oh, he's being-
First thing he sees as soon as he walks into Castle Dracula, fucking humongous fucking spider, like CGI'd spider in the corner of the room.
on the way there, he's followed by wolves.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they're not ever in screen with him, and
Yeah.
they are the happiest wolves you've ever seen.
Yeah, the
Because they
wolves
look
are
all
so
happy,
happy.
and smiley, and aw.
The wolves look completely not there.
they
Whoever
don't
was
look-
training this wolf must be the best goddamn trainer in the world.
'Cause this is the
But
thing.
he wasn't good enough to get them to look angry.
They don't look like they're chasing Jonathan.
Yeah.
They look like the trader just threw a ball through the woods,
No, it
and
looks
they're like,
like-
fetch, fetch, fetch.
Yeah, it looks like Jonathan has like a stake in his backpack. No pun intended on the stake
Hey!
part. Ew. But yeah, it looks like he has a stake in his back, in his fucking backpack, and he's just going through the forest, and he's getting chased by a bunch of puppies that want the stake.
Because they don't even look like wolves. They look like fucking mongrel
They look like
if you crossed a
they
Labrador
look like
with-
huskies and
like huskies crossed with golden retrievers almost.
well, huskies mixed with labs actually. I'd say
And they
more.
look so cute.
But,
Like,
yeah.
why are these scary?
They do have footage of like an actual like
that one's
angry wolf
Dracula.
and
That
stuff.
one's Dracula.
Yeah, but
I almost
Yeah.
said Dracula.
Dracula.
the ditches
and burn through the witches and slam. Oh yeah, speaking of witches, they hang a bag at one point, which we started making witch jokes about.
I mean, they weren't. To be fair, they weren't actually hanging the bag. It's a counterweight for hanging. But it's
Yeah.
just they dropped the way it was
It's just
shot.
a bag hanging
Gentlemen,
from the rope going from the
We
from
killed the
gallows.
bag.
It's just a fucking sack hanging from a bag from the gallows. It's like they had like a duck that they thought was a witch in the bag, just hanging from its neck in the bag.
Sir, this duck weighed the same as a duck.
And you shoved it in the bag.
Yeah.
Why exactly?
Now the duck's out of the bag. Why didn't Dracula turn into a duck at any point? That'd be funny.
Giant man-eating duck would be the best. Oh god. So we have a scene of
And then
the girl for the blonde vampire bitch sucking on Jack's hand.
Yeah. Oh, we also meet someone.
Mm-hmm.
We meet Lucy, German name that I can't remember or pronounce, played by the director's daughter Dario Argento.
Yeah.
And we meet Lucy.
Lucy.
Even though it's supposed to... No, and we meet Mina.
Yeah. And
Mina Murray.
Yeah, I didn't know this previously, but Dario Argento is apparently his daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently he loves he just completely adores filming his daughter have sex in almost all of his movies. I don't remember if it actually shows her breasts in this one. It does.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it does.
Especially in the bath
It does.
scene.
Yeah, it does.
There's a full bath scene.
Yeah, you're right.
Shows her ass too.
Yeah, I almost forgot about that for a second. But yeah, like it just shows. It shows everything. It's just creepy because like this guy's directing and he uses his directorial.
His movies are so sad.
Yeah.
Because I remember he made Demons and Suspiria and Profundo Rosso and Tenebrae and Opera, and it's like, you used to be good. What the fuck happened?
He seems like one of those actors that's like he had this massive this director that had like this flair and this passion before, and then just all of a sudden just up and just he runs out of ideas.
Like
he starts going fucking insane.
It's like he made too good a movie too early.
Yeah.
And he's trying to recapture it.
Yeah, it's like he made his masterpiece already. He has no more masterpieces in him.
But he can't accept that.
Yeah, he can't accept him being a worn out racehorse. So he's just making whatever crazy bullshit can fucking come to mind. And hope to God that he catches on.
Because he used to be one of my favorite directors.
Yeah.
Before he got replaced by John Carpenter.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, so moving on. They have a medieval text whipped out randomly in this movie.
Yeah.
And
something about it looks like they got an actual medieval text and spent the film's entire budget on it.
It's printed in English though, but it actually looks
No, it's printed in Latin.
Yeah, it is. You're right. But it's like they spent the entire budget on this one medieval text. More tits, of course.
More tits. Jonathan Harker tries to escape the castle. He gets attacked by a wolf who is actually Dracula.
Yeah, the screams in this movie, like there's just some fucking, there's so many really good screams in this movie. Like literally right after that book part.
Yeah.
Jonathan Harker gets like attacked by this vampire girl.
Yes.
And she's just got like it just like no warning at all. Just shows vampire girl running at him with her hands in front of him. She comes out of nowhere. Just random vampire bitch from out of nowhere, hands in front of her, just running at him full speed, like screeching.
I think we should ignore
and it was one of the funniest things I saw in this movie.
We're not going to talk about most of the movie because most of the movies just... If you've seen any Dracula movie...
Yeah.
It's paint by numbers. We're going to talk about the weird what the fuckery that goes on in the movie instead.
Like, for example, this random vampire bitch
Tanya.
getting force pushed by Dracula in the nude against the wall.
Also, we don't have to say that all the vampires get killed.
Yeah.
They get staked by Helsing.
Yeah,
Helsing, who looks like a poor man's Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, and he doesn't show up till like halfway through the movie at least. Yeah.
There's also...
It's kind of like how Bram Stoker's done.
He's nowhere near as amazing as
he really isn't. He really isn't.
It's kind of like Twin Peaks. It's boring and pointless until Dale Cooper arrives.
No, I find it actually... Well, like, he arrives really early. Like, he arrives pretty early in the first episode.
Yeah, but before Dale Cooper came, it wasn't that interesting.
I found it was interesting. I mean, fuck's sakes. The first couple of scenes in the show are... There's a girl dead, wrapped in plastic... And there's a rape victim walking down a forest road.
Gio, we live in Montreal. That's just every Wednesday.
That's dark as fuck.
I know. Move your feet.
But what else is there?
So he has a meeting.
Dracula
has a meeting with various leaders of the town.
Yeah.
And the flies attack them.
Before that, though.
Yeah.
Even before that. There is a fucking Hannibal Lecter looking dude.
Yeah, Renfield.
Renfield
amounts to fuck all in this movie.
Yeah, Renfield ends up getting freed by Dracula. And
that's about all he does of worth in the entire movie.
Yeah, he gets freed and he gets I think hired to kill somebody or something.
But he doesn't.
Yeah,
succeed.
He's like, you work for me, and he goes and tries and he fails.
And he mainly works for Tanya, the blonde vampire chick.
The
meeting.
He walks around.
We have to talk about the meeting.
Movie. Yep.
There are flies that attack them, poorly CGI flies, and I think the high point is he kills all the people except for Zoran, but he fucking punches off someone's head.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome. He comes in on this meeting of Zoran and a bunch of other people. Flies, just plague of flies comes in. Fucking like, starts talking to all of them, like, offers them, what was it, like, truce or something?
No, it's like, you have crossed me for the last time.
Yeah, and then basically nails out, slices guy's fucking throat.
Two guys
turns
at the
around,
same time.
Yeah, turns around, punches a fucker's head off, fucking goes around again, fucking grabs a sword, throws it at a guy, impales him onto a door.
Yeah. That's one interesting scene.
Yeah,
Next interesting
and
scene.
all that's left is Zoran still left, and he's like, you know what, I got a job for you.
And then Zoran's
the
sends
most
Zoran
popular
to kill Dr. Van Helsing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another hilarious scene. Because Zoran charges in, Van Helsing grabs him, impales him on a nail, and his eye pops out.
The way Zoran dies is just, oh man. it's like the perfect ending to the perfect character. It's like, you know what? Let's just have him go into this guy's house. Let's have him try to go into Van Helsing's place and kill Van Helsing. And let's just have Van Helsing spin him around and fucking impale his head with a fucking
at this point, Lucy's been vampirized and then killed. That's not important.
Uh-huh. Oh, before that, actually... it shows Renfield actually like going into the castle and feeding that.
Yeah, because he works for her.
Yeah, that's like one of the only other things that he does that's actually fucking useful is like feed her blood. Yeah. Guy gets killed by an axe also.
Yes, the axe kill.
just gets his fucking chest caved. No, girl gets just an axe in the belly like multiple times. Just gets it swung down. Just
can't remember who was killed or who killed her.
Yeah, she's just I don't know. I think she was just like some sort of villager or something. Yeah. I don't know.
And then Mina's being kidnapped by Dracula.
Yeah,
and
but Mina got fucked by Dracula first.
Yes, and he was a wolf.
Yeah,
and chased off the happy wolves as a mean wolf.
Yeah, and we had a friend of ours look at the movie for like a couple of seconds after the sex part with Dracula, and it was just like, yeah, this looks like a moment you would have after you just got yourself recorded having sex by your dad.
Because it's after it, and that's after Mina has sex.
Yeah,
Lucy has sex as Argento.
Yeah,
and she's just sitting there like, oh my god, what did I do?
It's like she's sitting down with her mom or something, just like, yeah, mom, Dad recorded me having sex for a movie.
But soon, the scene we were all waiting for happens.
Oh god.
Dracula comes up the stairs as a mantis!
It's literally like Van Helsing sitting in a hallway.
No, it's Lucy's dad.
Oh yeah, Lucy's dad was sitting in a hallway on a chair. He's just sitting there, slowly falling asleep.
Then we see a certain silhouette, and you're just like,
no.
A
silhouette from down the stairs.
But this is the human mind watching it. It's like, no, that can't be what it looks like. That's too fucking stupid to be real.
Yeah, and then, lo and behold, up the stairs and down the hallway,
Mantis.
A giant fucking praying mantis. Like, a badly CGI'd praying mantis, nonetheless, too.
Not even a fucking beetle or mosquito?
Yeah.
Or at least some black
or a
insect?
spider. A spider would have been cool.
That would have been cool, but then
a fucking
mantis?
And it goes up to him and stabs him
through the chest.
Yeah, just stabs him through the fucking chest.
And then turns into Dracula and kidnaps Lucy. I mean, Mina.
Yeah. And Mina for the rest of the movie basically is just kind of going along with this whole charming thing.
And Dracula's like, you look like my dead wife. And it's basically Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah, but it's like, fuck me, man. Like, she must have like some crazy... She's either taken some crazy ass drugs, she is highly mind altered by Dracula, or she's
pretending.
Or she's just perfectly pretending.
We're given the answer at the end that she's just pretending.
Yeah.
Though I personally think that was her lying.
Yeah. It's like, seriously? You were pretending, lady? So you just completely were unfazed by the fact that he was a fucking giant praying mantis for a little while. You were just perfectly unfazed by that. And you were so composed in that moment that you knew you were gonna fake being his lover.
Yes.
Just what the... That was your plan? That's... Oh, okay.
Ah! That is the most sincere laugh of my entire life, because that is not a plan.
It's really not a plan.
It's barely a concept.
Oh yeah, she has dirty feet at one point.
Yeah, but that's blood or mud or something.
Yeah, she went out in the middle of the night or something.
And then Van Helsing decides to go and rescue her, so we have a forging montage where he makes silver bullets. And I'm just sitting here like,
Oh yeah, it's
wrong
discovered that
monster.
she was bit on the leg or something.
Yeah, someone's been. That's Lucy. That's Lucy. We're not talking about
I keep
Lucy
getting
anymore.
the two of
She's
them
dead.
confused. I keep getting the two of them confused though.
Lucy's the one with the bigger tits, who we see, whose tits we actually see in the movie.
Yeah, I get the two of them confused though. Almost all of them look the same. Like
Except one's blonde.
yeah, well, like one of them has like dark, like dirty blonde hair,
Yeah.
and like her hair looks actually kind of dark to the point where it could pass as Lucy's hair. So like I keep getting Asia Argento mixed with
Mina.
as a yeah.
Lucy and me. So Van Helsing makes the silver bullets. We're just like, wrong monster, but okay.
Yeah.
So he confronts Dracula, and then he drops the gun. He has a fight with Dracula. Oh, he does impale Tanya with a crucifix sword.
Yeah. Oh, can I talk about the part where Mina leaves on the horse?
Yes.
To go into town, and it's just this is the funniest thing. She like leaves him to go into town or something, and Dracula's just like, "Oh, come on, don't you want to stay? Like, can't you stay just for a little longer?" And she's like, "No, I gotta leave."
Oh, but baby, it's cold outside.
But baby, it's cold outside.
But hoping that you drop by.
Yep. He's trying to get her.
I'll hold your hands then, just like.
Get her in that bed. So he tells her, "Baby, it's cold outside," and she's like, "No, I gotta go." And
I've got to go away.
She gets out of there, gets on a horse, and when she gets on the horse, and it just shows like up the stairs in the darkness in this day for night shot, just Dracula in the doorway with the like in the darkness, just watching her, just from the top of the stairs. Like the creepiest but like funniest fucking shot in the movie. Like it's just so it's so funny to me. Just like the idea of him like going there and just like curling himself.
Can we please get to the final showdown so we can stop talking about this movie and then purge it from my mind?
There's so many fun parts.
Okay, you run off your list, then we can get to the thing.
Let's see what else. I might have like two more.
Okay.
Oh yeah, near the end, everybody wants Dracula's head. Everybody's calling him out. Oh yeah, I screamed when I saw that Mantis shot.
Mantis.
Oh yeah, that one vampire that attacks Van Helsing, and he just pulls out two sticks. Like she was pretending to be like a normal like a friend of Mina's or something.
Yeah, that was Lucy again.
Yeah,
and she high kicks the sticks out of his hand.
That was awesome. It's just Van Helsing goes around the corner as soon as she shows up, and he's just like he just comes around the corner with two sticks in the shape of a cross, and he's like, "Back you beast," and she just fucking high kicks them out. It was great.
You bitch of Satan.
You bitch of yeah. I started quoting Bram Stoker at this point.
Quoting better movies.
You bitch of Satan, you slut, yeah, you succubus of hell.
As opposed to all the succubus that don't come from hell.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Succubus.
It was great.
It's a succubus.
It's a succubus. Oh yeah, and not to mention when Van Helsing just starts screaming, "Evil! Evil! Evil!" Like he's Mermaid Man.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy!
Evil! To
the invisible boatmobile!
Away! This movie's so fun.
It's so fucking stupid.
I know. But it's great.
It's like watching Transformers 4 after watching The Rock, if you know what I mean. Like, that kind of depressing, my god, this director used to have talent.
Yeah.
Where did it go?
So, yeah,
And then, the showdown?
Someone gets, what was it that got jugged in the neck again? Who got their throat slashed in with, like, a knife or something?
I think there was 2 people by Dracula.
One of them just got like slashed in the neck. Some guy gets like slashed.
Don't know who that was. I don't know who anyone was called except for like Jonathan, Mina, Lucy, Dracula, and Van Helsing and Renfield.
It's really close by the end. I forget who it was, but somebody gets struck in the neck. And then we get to the final battle. They're in the cemetery, Mina and Dracula.
Yeah.
And a theremin is playing in the background.
I don't know why there's a theremin.
The theremin is so out of place. It's like they're shooting Plan 9 or something. It's like they got the soundtracks for Plan 9 and Dracula mixed up. It's like, seriously, this is the furthest thing from a sci-fi flick you can get. Oh yeah, I would like to also point out that Mina and Lucy's like faces in this movie
are very similar.
Not just that, but like they make some orgasm looking faces, like really.
And Lucy has that really, really weird anger face, which is in the trailer.
Yeah.
One thing that bothers me about Lucy in this
There's
movie,
a lot of funny faces in this movie.
If you look at the cover of the movie, you would expect Lucy to play a much bigger role because she's the only thing on the cover.
Oh, really?
It's just her on the cover. As you don't do anything though. Pretty much.
Oh man, she's really a nothing character, and this is like a very nothing story.
Yeah, it's Dracula. It's not that good a story originally.
I know, but still, it could have been better.
That's why you need to add shit, or it just gets boring.
Yeah, well, Bram Stoker's Dracula, like...
added shit.
Yeah, and it also, I don't know, it did service to the source material, and it stuck to the source material well, as where this fucking movie has, like, apparently silver bullets killing vampires.
So, Van Helsing drops the gun, he and Dracula get into a fight, then Mina gets the gun and shoots Dracula in the stomach, which somehow melts the flesh off his chest. Mina,
I don't remember, like, does she actually get changed into a vampire when she gets bitten?
No, she hasn't been drained.
Yeah, she gets bitten for like a couple of seconds or something. But I wasn't sure if she actually turned or not. But
I mean, there's one thing he does that like really pisses me off.
What?
He does I need to consume blood to maintain this broken carcass. That is all I am. And I was like, go!
It's like, dude, really? You look like fucking...
At that point, I'm just like, okay, fine. You have to drink blood. Yes. No one said you have to drain people, turn other vampires, and slaughter people as a mantis.
Yep.
Or punch people's heads off. I'm sorry, you can't pretend that, it's just my nature that makes me evil.
But what else am I gonna do on the weekends?
Kill yourself. If you really felt that bad about being a vampire, you'd chain yourself to a tree and wait for a sunrise.
Tell that to Nicolas Cage.
He's not really a vampire, though.
But he is a vampire. You're a vampire.
Wait, have we ever seen Nicolas Cage in daylight?
Exactly.
Oh my god, he might.
There is that one scene where he was in that black trench coat getting out of the plane and into a
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Face off.
I wish this movie were Face Off. So Dracula's dead, and then there's some lines that are relevant exchanged between Lucy and Van Helsing.
Yeah, Dracula just got killed off in the most anticlimactic way. He just gets shot with a silver bullet.
Let's think of the ways we've seen Dracula killed: burned, exposed to the sun.
Yeah.
Simultaneously.
Mostly exposed to the sun.
Paralyzed with the cross, staked, decapitated, paralyzed with the silhouette of a windmill at the same time as the sun shining on.
Blown the fuck up in some movies.
Yes. And he has these really cool disintegrating deaths where you see a skeleton
in this one, he gets shot in the chest.
And then it's a bad Photoshop effect that he disintegrates it with.
Yeah, and his skin starts melting a bit on his chest like he's the fucking Incredible Melting Man.
And then afterwards, Ted Nelson.
Nelson.
And then right before the movie ends, the dust gets up. He makes a wolf's face and runs at the camera. And then the movie's over.
Oh my god, that was the worst possible ending for this.
You're not getting a fucking sequel, guys.
It's like a big middle finger to the entire fucking audience that made this.
Hey, you know how we killed Dracula? Well, we're not actually killing Dracula. We're gonna make a sequel. No, you're not. We're not letting you. We're taking away your movie-making license.
Yeah, he quote-unquote dies by silver bullet.
Yeah, just bullshit.
And this movie was horrible.
It was. So what
It was fun as fuck to watch, but my god, was it a bad movie.
Aside from the effects and the plot, its biggest problem is it's too long. It is much too long for what it is.
Yeah, it could have been cut down quite a bit.
It could have been an hour and 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Just drop the bullshit, keep the fun stuff. You have a fun movie.
Yeah. And it could have just gone completely over the top at the end. Like, it seriously could have.
Also, if you're that bad at CGI,
just don't do CGI. Just
bother.
do practical stuff.
No one said you needed a fucking mantis.
Yeah, and no one
asked for the mantis.
Yeah, and no one said you had to make a dust cloud with a fucking wolf's face on it. Like a floating, spinny dust cloud.
No one
with a
asked
wolf's
for
face
these
on
things. We did not need them.
Yeah, they were completely unnecessary, and they just were done horribly. On top of that, it was a fucking half-baked idea, and whoever the fuck did it was probably fully baked.
Demotions all around.
Yeah.
I'm firing everyone involved with this picture.
Oh, it was fucking horrible though, man.
So
yeah, that brings us to the end of this.
What's your score for this crap?
For this?
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest.
Not your real score, your joke score. We don't care about real scores. We're not Metacritic.
Yeah, you know. To be perfectly honest, though, I'm going to give this a nice solid. I'm gonna give this a nice solid 2 horrible CGI'd spiders out of a possible 20 heads being punched the fuck off by Dracula.
I'm going to give it 4.5 mantises.
How did I know you were going to go for the mantis?
Because it's the mantis, and that was my main selling point when I told you we had to watch this.
You're a mantis. You're a mantis, man.
Why is there not a superhero called Mantis Man?
Mantis Man.
Mantis Man! Da-da-da-da-da!
He would be too much like Ant-Man, I think, though.
No, he'd have big blades on his hands.
He'd be a more badass version of Ant-Man.
He'd be a more... Okay, let's be honest. He'd be a more 90s version of Ant-Man.
What's wrong with the 90s, dude?
Everything!
What's wrong with a 90s superhero? Is a better question.
Pouches and shoulder pads and impossible guns.
Batman and Punisher, dude.
Have you seen 90s Batman?
90s Batman is... Okay, we're gonna stop talking about 90s superheroes now.
So we'll see you all in the next video. I've been Merrick.
Bye, guys. I've been Gio.
Ciao.
Bye.
And the blood. Wow.